Well, I thought I'd kick off the Willis trees here. You can do a following up on them. I planted them all in these little pots here because it's been a really late spring this year. It was April 2013, and this spring has just been really cold for whatever reason. Normally we'd have stuff in the ground by now, but so I decided to put these in pots, kind of keep them inside, get them a head start because they didn't have too many feeder roots, if you recall in the video. I trimmed them back a little bit. You see here, this one is Santa Rosa Plum, and it's got a shoot kicking off on the bottom. Not very many buds, as you can see, and that's why it's so sparsely taken off, because there's only a few buds from shipping and handling that survived. And these ones on the top, I mean, they'll be just what I'm looking for, but they'll have to be nipped off a little bit later. I want to let them get set before you nip them off, otherwise you risk killing the tree because it doesn't have anything to support. This is the Fuji Apple. This one's one of the later ones to get going. As you can see, it's got some nice buds starting. The apple trees, it's hard to knock off the buds on these. They tend to be fairly close to the tree, so they don't get knocked off in shipping and the handling and all that fun stuff. Let's go over to here. This is a golden nectar plum. Semi disappointed in this. This also doesn't have very many buds left. You got two sprouts at the base that survived, so you gotta let these, gonna let these grow because you don't want to kill it. And then right here, I don't know if you can see, probably not in focus, but that spot right there, that little whitish spot, that's a green bit of growth. It's a little bud that's developing and growing right on the trunk, so it's trying, but so far it's clinging to life, but we'll see how it makes on later the year. Cherry tree, I got Mona cherry. This is fairly large caliper, as you see the buds on the top. There's a few of them that made it. Like I said before, a lot of the buds on this, like that one's missing. There's one on the back there missing. One here, one on the back. Probably 80-85% of the buds got knocked off in transportation on this cherry. Same as the peach. So there's very few that will grow. And these ones at the base, just above the graft union, they'll be true, but not exactly where I want them. So I'll have to let those grow and then prune them off later on in the summer once the tree's established. As you can see, the rootstock shooting up its own growth there. I left the top out a little bit intentionally because I saw them when I was unpacking this. I wanted to make sure the tree was going to live, so I'll nip those off in a little bit. I'll just cover them up and they'll throw their own roots. I just wanted to leave those there just to make sure the tree made it. Now, this is the farthest behind one, the Red Baron Peach. Now this one, as far as I can tell, is just starting to get some growth on it. Like the cherry, the buds kind of stand off, and most of them that got knocked off during the shipping and handling and transportation, so not necessarily a good thing. I did prune it back a bit, but it looks like it's just starting to come out of dormancy, and I'm seeing some growth, which is a good thing. It takes a while. Cherries and peaches tend to take a little longer, especially the peaches. I've noticed that when you plant them as a bare root, for whatever reason, they seem to take a long time to start pushing some growth out. And I don't know if that's you know, you could soak the roots. Some folks say soak them up to a day. Some say only an hour, depending on what group you're buying them from. But you know, for whatever reason, peaches seem to always be delayed. Peaches and cherries seem to be the delayed ones. Apples depends on the variety. Some varieties, you know, take a long time to start pushing buds, and then other varieties will take right off. So they're really dependent on the variety type. But so this is my clip. It's April 13th. Just wanted to give you guys an update on how the trees from the Willis Orchard are doing. So far they're all alive, and they all show signs of growth. We'll see how far they make it, and I'll do some future posts. Hopefully sometime in May I'll have another post when I plant these in the ground. So talk to you guys later. Thanks.